With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken from about the 12. And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6.
Brandon, that's giving your team a big burst to start things off. Already beginning a drive in the red zone. Hallelujah.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Let's go, lady.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 89 yards. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
The score, Commanders 7, 49ers nothing.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it.
He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 14, 49ers 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Commanders 14, 49ers 7.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now on 2nd and 13, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
The play fake. Now Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score.